Can't do that. Okay, but yeah, let's not talk about that because we have the second quarterfinal coming up. Hopefully, the vibration and the sound in the background is not really too disturbing. We just hope that, as we have Hugo, MiQuatro, Feed, and Call. Not Call Jr., but normal Call, who are fighting it out for 2 spots in the semifinal. For 2 spots there. And yeah, we're gonna play in cup mode on the 5 maps that are in the map pool. So I'm looking forward to that. And the first one is a bot. A bot is the first map. WR is from Call Jr. 57.55. And this map is certainly not easy. And you might wonder yourself, okay, how is this working out now? How are we making that? As the... Dude, those graphic issues, I have no idea where they're coming from. Dude, everything is broken here. It's unbelievable. I have no idea where this is coming from. I just put everything high, and this is what I get for that. But whatever. Let's just go live here. And let's take a look who is going to take this round. Because cup mode works like that. We have 5 maps that we played with 4 rounds and 1 wall beforehand. As you can see in the bottom left corner, there's the round counter. And right now it's round 1 out of 4. And we have points that you collect onto your respective, or with your respective position, as Hugo makes a mistake there. It is Hugo making a mistake there, and he does not get 10 points. He will rather get 3 points in this round. So Feed is leading out of MiQuatro. And then there's also Call, who is on 3rd position right now. Hugo is so far behind. And yeah, you collect those points until the point limit of 100. And at 100 points, you have activated the finalist mode. And then you have to win 1 more round in order to make it into the next round. So Feed wins it, MiQuatro on 2nd, Call on 3rd. And then we have Hugo after that devastating mistake. Able to finish, but only on P4 and only getting himself 3 points. So I think this match will be really close, actually. This will be a really close match. But yeah, I think my microphone is actually a bit vibrating. I can feel that, actually, when I... You know, I think it's the arm that is not good. But whatever. Let's go into the second round here. And just take a look who's gonna take it. Or let's take a look who will make it. My god, whatever. I'm a bit confused now. And overwhelmed and, you know, all the things. But Hugo again with a great start ahead of MiQuatro. MiQuatro has gotten himself 6 points in the prior round. Now is looking strong to maybe get himself more than that, because he goes into the lead here. Great amount of speed from MiQuatro for the talk driver, for the Finnish player. And with that, he's extending his lead here. Hugo is also capitalizing from the mistake from Call, so he has some room to breathe there. After a very mistake-hefty round from Hugo, he is now getting himself that 2nd position. MiQuatro wins it. Hugo on 2nd, Call on 3rd. And then we have a Feed on last. Boom. Okay. Next round is coming into play, and now we're gonna see if maybe MiQuatro can extend his lead or not. I mean, Call and Hugo both still with 1-digit amount of points, and also Hugo with a mistake here. Hugo with a mistake, and of course Hugo is a very risky driver, but if he arrives in a match, he's a really hard nut to crack. He's a tough nut to crack, but also it is MiQuatro making a mistake. Interesting to see that. So he's not extending his lead, and is Feed leading. Feed leading, so this could be his chance, but he also makes that mistake. So it is Call who is leading the round here, and he will have a smile on his face right now. He's 0.6 ahead. He's 0.6, make it 0.5 now ahead of Hugo, who also will be very happy because he has made that mistake. And with that, he will still walk away with 6 points. So great for Hugo and Call, who are in 3rd and 4th position in the ranking, but not anymore with that, because they're going to overtake Feed, who has only gotten himself, or Call is going to overtake Feed, who has only gotten himself 3 points in this round. So yeah, a lot of mistakes have happened here, and Feed will only get 3 points. Yeah. So yeah, what a close match, I have to say. Really close match. And one more round on a bot will decide it. So guys, tell me if the sound right now is fine. I hope so. And yeah, hopefully I fixed everything. But I think it's only very, very occasionally when this happens. But let's go into the next round as we have MiQuatro, Hugo, and Carl batting it out. Feed is on that 4th position. And yo, thank you so much for the raid, Trackmania Esports. I think this is SRK with the raid. Thank you so much. You just joined in time because we have quarterfinals of the Solary Cup. And thank you very, very much for the raids. Make sure to follow this channel because we have the championship there. The country championship. Make sure to check that out and give this channel a follow. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. And it is MiQuatro winning the last round. MiQuatro winning the last round on this map. And then now we're going to go to the next one. So 30 points for Miku, and then 21, 21, and 20 points for Carl, Hugo, and Feed. So very close for the 2nd position. MiQuatro is a little bit further ahead, but this can all change in 1 or 2 rounds. So the next map is Blue Bee. Blue Bee is the next map with a WR of 54.26 from Mr. Carl Jr. Yeah, who else could have done it than Carl Jr.? One of the greatest players of all time, or if not even the greatest of all time. I mean, we're also gonna see him in the quarterfinal number 4. But now we have quarterfinal 2 and 3 will be played, or that will be played beforehand. So yeah, let's just take a look. I mean, this map is definitely not the hardest. It is not really hard, but especially this entry into the ice part can really mess you up. As well as the ending, the dirt part there can be really tricky. But we're just gonna find it out here if someone is making a mistake or not. I mean, mistakes are inevitably gonna happen. The question is who can cope the pressure the best and who can minimize mistakes and also like maybe avoid them and just say, okay, yeah, you know, I didn't get that turn the best. I just have to release there. So let's take a look who will do it the best. So good luck to the players. Good luck, good luck. And yeah, MiQuatro leading, Feed with 20 points on 4th. And that is definitely a close round or a close match that we have in our hands here. All right. Let's see. MiQuatro with a great start, but touches the wall. He has taken so many risky lines. I mean, I've spectated him on all the prior rounds. Almost. Actually only on round number 2. And he was risking this turn so much there. And it was so close all the time. And now he gets punished for that. And really in a round where it should have been a direction for him if he goes up to 40 points or now to 33 and Hugo comes dangerously closer to him. You know, Hugo is winning this round and with that can come 2 points short towards MiQuatro and really pressurizing him there. So Hugo wins it here in first with a 54.91. Not the worst time, not the best time, the fastest time that we have seen, but also not the worst time. That's what I wanted to say. Every time below 55 seconds is great. So nice time from Hugo. Feed on 2nd, Carl on 3rd, and then we see MiQuatro after that mistake only getting himself 3 points. MiQuatro not with the best start, had to readjust his line, and with that losing in a lot of speed, especially on grass. If you steer too much there, you will lose a lot of time. You will lose a lot of time, and you could have seen it there that MiQuatro lost a lot of speed. But look at this dirt line. That was beautifully executed, and he's only 0.5 away, but still, this is a lot of time here, especially that we are 36 seconds into the track already, and this track has a length of, under a minute. So MiQuatro needs a miracle here to catch up to Carl, Hugo, and Feed. Call is leading at the moment. Hugo is going for the attack. Is he gonna make it though? Is it enough for Hugo to make something happen? Call with not the best ending here, but it's still enough to stay at it. Also, a sub 55 time is enough for the Virginia's player to take a well-needed 10-pointer. So 35 points for Call, up to 3rd position, but look at the scoreboard. It's so close. 37, 36, 35 and 30 points. It is actually Feed who's on last, and that is a great match that we have in our hands. So you guys just joined in time. You just joined in time, guys, and let's just take a look who will take this one home here. Oh, Feed with a wonky line had to release though, but I don't think that this is great. I don't think that this is a great line from Feed. Let's just go into the next one and see to the next player and see who's gonna make it. Hugo is not having the best line here. MiQuatro, however, can make it happen. Can he do it or not? That's the question. Yes, he's staying alive. Hugo with the overseas. Can he make the ending jump? Yes, he can. MiQuatro on first, Call on second, and Hugo on third. Great race and nice time from Miku. That is definitely a great time, a .80. And yeah, 46 points. He claims the lead again. So last round on a Blue Bee from Rocat. A rather technical map with not a lot of hard parts on it, but this map is hard because it's not hard, if this makes sense. This sounds contradicting, but on this map you have to push it more and more. So let's take a look how Feed is doing it. Let's take a look, because right now he is on 33 points, and with that he is really in need of those points because the other players are just running away, and Feed also not with the best start here. 0.22 away. 0.22 away from Feed, or away between him and the other players who have a great fight for first. Call, Miku and Hugo. Great line from Hugo here, and also from MiQuatro, who overtake Call here, but MiQuatro is staying ahead of Hugo, who made that mistake there. So Miku is taking it here with a great time, another sub 55. Call on second, Feed on third after that mistake from Hugo. So can someone tell me if there's still this weird background noise, or if I have fixed it? Because now I set the noise gate a bit higher and it should have worked out, I think. I think it should have, or it's working out, right? But yeah, my microphone is really slightly, if I look onto that, it's slightly vibrating when I'm looking at it, you know? But yeah, whatever. Let's just focus on the match here. We have the next map, Mothership, from AQLX. WRs from Kerberos, a 59.11. Was set 4 days ago. Unfortunately, Kerberos is not playing. He has 2 WRs on those tracks, but yeah, he was not able to make it, or didn't want to play. Maybe he just enjoyed hunting those tracks, which I can understand, because those maps are definitely not that bad, to be honest. But this map is really difficult. We have a lot of tight parts, especially the ice part, where you have to hold your line, and the ending is not that hard. But also something that you can definitely mess up is 59.63 is a great time. That is 0.5 away from WR. So great to see that Hugo is ready on this track. So good luck to the players. It's a very close match. Only Feed has dropped a little bit behind, but maybe he can make something happen on this round. All right, Merlin. Man. Okay, into the first round we go. Into the first round we go. We have Miku and Carl leading. Hugo also with a good line. Didn't go for the oversteer. I was thinking that he hit the tree there, but that wasn't the case. So Hugo's still in the race, and also with a great approach in this section. Feet already so far behind, so you'll only get himself 3 points in this round, but this is not decided yet. Hugo with a very wide approach to accumulate as much speed as possible, going for the wide approach. Is it enough for hugo220 to make it happen? Yes, great line. Who's getting second though? Is it Carl or MiQuatro? It is Carl staying ahead. No, MiQuatro. Wait, what? I thought that Carl had more speed there, but that wasn't the case. Man, it's sometimes so messy casting around, especially when there's an upside down finish. But yeah, Feet is able to finish. No, he's not. Oh no, this is unfortunate for Feed. He's falling so far behind. He's falling so far behind by not getting those points. And again, Feed with a mistake. He has not arrived in this match, and he is making so many mistakes and wrong decisions there. But now he is making it, so he's 7 seconds behind. Ah, man, that is unfortunate. And again, with a mistake, so Feed is feeding here. Yeah? You mean Peck Jr., right? Pepelov. Man, so also Carl with a mistake, so it's between Hugo and MiQuatro. It's between Hugo and MiQuatro, who have the best mental game at the moment. Whether... Yeah, this MiQuatro leading here with a lead of 0.16 of a second. Hugo can maybe snipe the end away if MiQuatro doesn't get it so well. MiQuatro with sufficient speed, and he will stay ahead. And a great time here, 59.61. That is pretty fast, and also 0.71 from Hugo. So yeah, 72 and 60 points for them. Then 55 points for Carl. And Feet again, not able to finish. That is really unfortunate for Feed. 37 points for him, and he didn't finish the last 2 rounds. That is super unfortunate for him. Oh, the first mistake has been done by Carl. He really seems to struggle on this map as well. He's not really feeling it, and again, he's 5 seconds behind, but also Hugo with a mistake. So now it's between Feet and MiQuatro, where MiQuatro also has done well. Yeah, okay. What is happening? Wow. So Feet is taking those 10 points if he doesn't fail the ending. Now looking good for him, and he takes it, not with the fastest time. A 1 minute .57 for him. MiQuatro gets second, Carl on third, and then we see Hugo on fourth. So Feet really is needing those points, or is in need of those points. Now up to 47. But still, he needs to have more of those rounds. This map is definitely, Yekosto is stating it, it's really hard. It's not an easy map. And you can see it. I mean, players like Carl and Feet have made a lot of mistakes on this track, and also Hugo. So no one is safe here. You have to pick a lot of very precise lines. And yeah. That is how it is on this map. Alright, next round coming up. Carl, Hugo, and MiQuatro. No one actually made a mistake in this round. No one made a mistake in this last one, but still Feet is 0.5 away. Feet is 0.5 away. And with that, he is, yeah, not really getting a lot of points here after getting 10 points in the prior round. This is not that good map for Feet, because he was capitalizing from the mistakes. But who's getting that second position is Hugo or MiQuatro. It is MiQuatro almost sniping Carl away here, but definitely a great round. A 0.62, 0.68, and a 0.72. That is wicked. That is fast. And Carl up to 69 points. Overtakes Hugo. MiQuatro still on the lead with 84 points. Okay, so this could be the last map for MiQuatro. He can close it out here. He has 84 points after 12 dramatic rounds here already. We have map number 4 that will be played. And then afterwards we have the decider. So on this map, Wisdom 2 Carl Jr. has the WR with a 57.55. So looking forward also to see Carl Jr. playing here. But speaking of Carl, you know, also BeGenius Carl is doing a fantastic job here with having 69 points. So he is on a great way to maybe make it into the semi-final here. We can also go maybe into the final. I mean, this tournament has a prize pool of 2,000 euro. That is definitely a lot of money. And Carl is also playing a lot of competitions. A very, very good player. The 2006 world champion. I mean, if you just think about that. In 2006, I was 9 years old, and Carl is playing on a competitive level for so long already. So, just credits to Carl. He's a great player and also a great personality in the trackmania scene. Very positive guy, and yeah, good luck to the players. Every time below 58 is great here and is winning material. So let's take a look. Who will take it? Alright, so MiQuatro needs a second position, preferably a first one, to get himself up to the finest mode in the round afterwards. So in round number 3, he could close it out if everything goes as he has planned it, or as he was predicting it. This turn is really hard because you get the reactor boost there, and you're still drifting on the grass. And with the reactor boost, your car is just accelerating very fast, and you have to estimate the turn in the right way. Okay, we have a great round here in our hands. Carl, Hugo, and MiQuatro in the mix. Hugo didn't touch the wall there. What a great line. Also, Carl going so close there to the inside, but he's still leading. Goes for the bump as well as MiQuatro. Everyone holding the gear. MiQuatro with a bit of an awkward line there, but also Carl not with the best speed, so MiQuatro can get himself that 6-pointer, and yes, he will do so indeed. Hugo winning, MiQuatro on second, Feet on third, and a 58.19 is enough. And the question is, what happened to Carl there in the ending? He has made an unfortunate mistake and has to settle on P number 4. Alright, and to the next round we go. 90 points for Miku, so that was very good for him that he has gotten himself that 6-pointer in the prior round, because now with a victory he could go up into the finest mode. Let's take a look. Can MiQuatro make it, or will the others deny him the finest mode? Great start, but not the best speed. We could have seen that the others had more speed, but then of course the reactor boost shenanigans come into play, and MiQuatro is still in the lead. But makes a mistake. He goes for the respawn by steering too much to the left. And no, he is really failing it here. So MiQuatro will not get himself up into the finest mode. But now, let's take a look. What is Feet doing here? Feet not with the best speed. And also not holding the gear. You can see the gear is really important there, because you have to get so much speed, and Feet loses so much time with that. 0.4 of a second. Cannot overtake Carl here. Hugo wins it with a 58.09. Carl on second, Feet on third. And then we have Miku finishing, but only getting 3 points. So a solid, but yeah, it leads him to nothing. He still needs to win the next round to make it possible. Next round coming up. It is very close, actually. It's very close between the players. No one has fallen behind. It's super close. Look at that. It is 700ths of a second between all the 4 players. But now the most important part comes up, which really determines a lot of speed in the duration of your run, let's say like that. And Feet has made that mistake, as well as Carl. They're clipping the inside. He's going so risky there. Miku with a great nose slide, but he could have Yeah, he can get himself, or he will get the face slap, because Hugo is winning the 3rd round in a row here with a 58.05. MiQuatro with 99 points, and Hugo also up to 97. So Hugo is really feeling it here. Great performance from both MiQuatro and Hugo. But still, no one is finalist just yet. 99 and 97 points. Bear in mind, you gain the finalist mode if you have collected 100 points. And then you have to win one more round to close it out. Okay. 61 points for Feed. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about him. He didn't finish 2 rounds and also makes a mistake now. That is not good for him. Only 3 points in this round again, but also Carl with a mistake. So maybe 4 points for Feed. But still, you don't go anywhere there. So Hugo and MiQuatro are fighting it out. And they look super, super strong here. They look super strong. And only it matters only for the momentum. And yeah, who's gonna get that first position? Is it MiQuatro or Hugo? It doesn't really matter. But MiQuatro is getting it here with a maybe sub 57. No, a 58.04. 58.04. And both are finalists, so good luck to them. But we're gonna go to the next map up first. All right. This could be the last map. It's Raffle Sia. Raffle Sia is maybe the last map. Maybe. But it could also be Feet, who can deny all 3 players. This is the second quarterfinal here. Of course, we have 2 more after that. And those will be bangers, with Massa playing, with Spam and Cole Jr. playing, and so on and so forth. So there will be sick matches. But I was looking forward to this one as well, because, you know, we have so many great names in here, especially Carl and Feed, who are, yeah, really fast players. And then MiQuatro and Hugo, well, they're playing, yeah, Hugo almost plays every main competition, and he's doing it very, very successfully. MiQuatro also has, yeah, or is coming from the tech scene and has started playing mixed maps. But yeah, he's also super, super fast. So looking forward to see how he is performing on this track, and if we can close it out now or not. So we have a minimum of 2 more rounds on this track, or it can also be Carl or Feed denying both of them. So good luck. Good luck to both players who are in finalist mode. We played out on Raffle Sia, the longest map out of this map pack, and the WR is a 106.19 by Kerberos. So good luck to the players, and let's take a look who will take it. I'm just gonna follow Feed because he needs to win those rounds. 75 points would mean a first position, so you can see he's at 65 points right now. That is nothing. That is not a lot of points. He could have been up to 71 or maybe even more, but he makes so many mistakes, and that is unfortunate for Feed here. That is super, super unfortunate, because he has made that mistake, and now Cole has to deny both Hugo and MiQuatro. But so far it's looking good for Hugo to close it out here in his first finalist attempt. He's 0.1 ahead, also gets a small zoop there that gets initiated by the reactor boost and then the reset block just afterwards. But yeah, Hugo is leading. Hugo is leading, and he has only a couple of more turns to go. But Carl is coming dangerously close here, only 0.1 of a second. Carl with a mistake though, and this means that Hugo only has to survive, but he makes that mistake. He makes that mistake. MiQuatro with more speed, or is it Hugo? Where's Hugo? Hugo is not that far behind, actually. I thought he lost more speed than that, but Hugo is throwing for skins here, and MiQuatro has it here. MiQuatro wins it with a 107.19 after a weird transition from Hugo. GG. So one more player is going through. Carl is at 89 points. So that means that it is Hugo who still has 2 finalist modes on his hands without any accompany. But the question is, can he close it out already? Hugo with an interesting 9, getting a lot of speed and also a very direct approach here over this part. But it's Carl with a mistake. Feed is the only player who can deny Hugo the victory here. Carl is already 1 checkpoint behind here, even more than that. Let's take a look. He is more than 2 seconds behind, maybe even 3 or 4, 5 seconds. So Feed has to deny Hugo. Feed has to deny Hugo, but Feed gets a great part here. Only 0.15 behind, but Hugo is definitely not slowing down. He's not slowing down. Hopefully he's not making that same mistake. But yeah, Hugo just has to survive. Feed is coming dangerously closer though. He's coming a bit closer just by my understanding, but he's still 0.3 behind, and this might be the GG. Only one more section for hugo220 to make it happen here, to go into the semi-final, and yes, he will do so. Hugo is the second player and uses his second finals attempt with a 106.79. Man, that is not even a great time, and also the GG here for hugo220. Great.